No, you guys all can even hear me fine. Alright. Woo! I gotta get away from that.
Did not really enjoy that. Yeah, nope.
Hi guys, the auditor's left.
They didn't care for that, huh?
I guess the
That might be because it's right by the middle. I don't know.
You want me to move that back?
It should be fine. I mean, I don't know if we should move it maybe under the. So I'm trying to solve for something. I don't know if it is. They might not go near that, right? You think? I want to do it this time. See if that's any better. Should be able to hear it, right?
I can hear it. Come up.
Or squeal.
You won't be coming up past there, right?
No. Would it be better? I need it by the camera, but now I can't barely hear it. So.
Do you want me to move it? Maybe because you turned it on and you were so close to it?
Might have been.
Here.
Maybe put it. Yeah. You know what it is? I think it's because it's close to the metal. I think that's the issue. Yeah, maybe put it down.
Oh, that's so funny.
Is that better? Yeah.
It's so funny that
Here,
they're so
maybe
curious.
put the thing it was sitting on under it though.
This thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So let's. Okay. Maybe it's my black here. Let's see. Go ahead and see if that looks there. I'm not gonna get any closer to it anyway.
Okay.
So if it ends up being a gain thing, I'll just change. I have a gain thing I can change it.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, I couldn't imagine. I don't think it was an invisible
You guys
person.
want to bring them in?
Yeah, I know.
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put a halter on both of them that talks to them a little bit better than a flat halter does. So the way I put the rope halter on is I hand it to myself. Now I have control of the cord. And the way you tie one is I act like I'm going to cut that with scissors. And I pinch that so it doesn't get any looser again. Now I have to just hand it down there. Then you come down and you have to go around this piece, not back up on the crown piece. Otherwise, if you go back up on the crown piece, it can loosen up. Then you just bring it back in and pull up. Okay. If you're here, I have a little bit better communication with him. Pressure point? Yes. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't ask you to do mine. I throw all my own stuff on the ground, but not everybody does. Okay, so what kind of issues or things that you specifically be interested. What we're gonna do is so he's already got some display stuff that he's showing us. Mm-hmm. Do you know his history? So what I like to say that horses have a box. You ever see that the show Storage Wars, where they bid on like a closed storage unit and then they go through it after they win it? I think of horses as that way. They all have a box. So now we need to go through their box and decide what they don't need anymore, what we can keep because it's valuable, and what we can polish up because it's tarnished. If he has this, he's got something in his box we don't want him to have anymore. Saddle sores is another sign that he has at one time wore a bad saddle. So I'm imagining we're going to probably come across a few other things with him specifically that are probably in his box that he could be happy to lose. Okay. And this guy.
Apparently didn't have a good past. He was young, he was someone who didn't know anything about riding, and he wouldn't even move, and other people tried to help her, and then it got to the point where he was charging her in the field. And then the person I got him from, who always has a project course, got him, and after a few months, we were finally able to work with him, and I got him about 12 months later, and he's just so friendly, but
Very dominant. Very dominant.
oh, is that?
Yeah.
I'm calling it fidgety.
Yeah. No, he's telling you where you're going to go. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's not wonderful.
No.
I mean, all the things that I thought were really
Right.
have become a little annoying.
Yeah, I think that goes with spouses too. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So he seems a little less distracted. This is really bothering me. I don't know if we could go on a lower. Maybe that's better. So with him, I want to kind of fix some of that right now. Maybe if you could turn that volume down, it would be better. Because I'm on a lower frequency now, so I don't know if that's the right way to go. How about?
On here?
Yeah, there's a volume.
Mm-hmm.
You got that? Is that better? Can you hear it well though?
I can hear it. Not as loud.
Playful, yeah, no, and that's good. That's a sign of intelligence. So that's good. No, and that's something that's good to know about him. What we're going to want to do is we're going to want to get him to understand about your personal space and about respecting you. He's clearly your invisible, and we want him to make sure that you're not. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you ask him to step away from you and see if you can ask him to step away from you and stay away from you. It's as simple as just have him take a step away and stay away. You stay right where you are and you get him to move off of you. Yep, now you stay there and don't let him come back. Good. So the first thing I'm going to teach both of you is how to ask them to back up out of your space. And that's going to be done with a best deal. And then, there's going to be the best deal we can offer them. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to show you guys how they learn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just tell him to back up. And he doesn't know what that means, right? So what we're going to do is the message got nowhere, right? We're not seeing that, like he did not understand anything, didn't get anywhere. So now I'm going to wiggle this rope in front of me. The message is still nowhere. I'm going to wiggle the rope in front of him. The message is still not on this horse at all. Now I'm going to put the message at the tip of his nose now. I'm going to ask him to step back. Yeah? And I'm going to watch, and I'll be able to tell you the second time. Now it's in his shoulder. It's almost to his back feet. Now it's in his back feet. Now, good boy, him licking and chewing, telling us that something just made sense. He's not going to do it right away again, but what I'm going to show you is watch his chest muscles. So if he's not paying attention, it doesn't matter to me. Because if I'm a lead horse, excuse me, pay attention. Now he's likely to give me 2 eyes and 2 ears when he wants to know what that was all about. Again, he's distracted by his own signature there. I call it a guest book. Now he's asking me a question. So now I'm going to say, that's all I wanted. So now watch when I start telling him what to do, where that message goes. It's going to start here, and then it's going to work its way down his throat. When his chest muscles get deeper, when he gets cleavage, is when the message finally got to his feet. And chances are when he gets cleavage, the message is going to get to his back feet. So, tell him to step back. He should ask another question. He's asking the question in the wrong direction. Here comes people, but that's his question. Who's that? So I'm going to ask him again. This is the best deal. My hand doing this over here is the best deal. Me putting it down on the ground is still a pretty good deal. Now watch his chest. Tell me when you think he's getting the message. Yep. 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 When his chest, when you start to see his cleavage fold, is when he's finally getting the message to his back feet, which is the most important part right now because they have to lead with their back feet for this movement. So I'm going to tell him again. Watch his chest. Yeah. Okay. So what happens? Yes. I pretend like I'm trying to get a kink out of the hose in a farther distance. So when I have to really get loud with them, that's when I really try to, I don't want to move my feet, but I want to get the kink out of the hose. What I've decided to do is start to show people that it looked like I wanted an end result, which was back up. But your horse has no idea. And often the message hovers right here. And your horse has no idea still. And after it gets to where we see the chest crease, now it's finally where we want the message. But we get mad before it ever gets there. So what I want to do is I want to help people understand how horses receive a message and how it travels. He's setting up his front end to loosen up his hind end. So I'm going to ask him again. And we're going to see, you guys tell me when you see he got the message. Yep. I'm going to ask him again quickly to see how quickly he'll get it. Okay, ready? Already just above? Yeah. So, right now he's doing that as an invasion because he doesn't understand why that energy is underneath his chin. When he finally understands what comes first, which is this, he'll back up to that. And none of that would be necessary. Right now, this is our aid. Yep. So right now, this is our aid to say, hey, I'm trying to educate you there. You got it? See his chest? I'm sorry. I'm just looking at the knots on the halter. Okay, so let's see when he gets it now. Yep. Yep. So there, when his head came up after that flex, that's when you don't want to quit. That's when I always say, don't quit him. Don't quit him. Because that's when the message is there. But if you quit when he's going, but I don't know if it has something to do with my head, then when you quit, you release. Release is what teaches. So when you stop, when that rope goes dead, he knows he's not supposed to do anything else. He doesn't have to do anything else. So when the message is there, you have to make sure that when he's starting to commit to move, you just say, yes, that's right. So I'm going to have you do one. So you're going to wiggle it nicely in front of yourself. Then you're going to wiggle it there. Yep. Now he already got his chest involved. Yep. 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 Good. Stop. Stop. So when you stop, the rope has enough weight to it that it'll allow him to get the message right away that he did the right thing. Okay, so go ahead and we'll do one more. Now the funny thing is, two things happening on the screen. You happen there. Yep, the message is there. Now it's just a matter of saying, keep thinking, hovering. This is what I call hovering. Don't stop, don't stop. Now you'll quit him. But see how the message is hovering at his chest? Yep, just make the snap move a little bit harder. See how his chest is getting deeper and deeper? Yep, make it, yep. He's leaning. Yep. Keep going. Keep going. It's all sitting right there. Come on, you got it. Come on, buddy, go. Yep. So this is where the message is hovering. This is where, and now if you quit him, the problem is that you quit him and now the message, as far as he's concerned, the message only has something to do with his neck. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Okay, the message is there. It's in the top of his legs now. Yep. Now it's in his back legs. There. Good. There. Quick. Stop. Quit. I thought you said quick. Now, the value of that, you're standing where you are. Now, when you backed up, you drew him. You actually asked him to come with you. When you back up, anytime you back up, you're asking the horse to come with you. So you gotta always know when you're talking to them before you punish them for doing what you told them to do. You didn't punish him, but I'm just saying, because you were like, stay, but you're also backing up, so you're still. So how you can do that is you can throw a little wiggle on that rope as you back up, and that's your way of saying, you stay there, because that's a backward. So now, let's just say he got into your personal space, and you wanted him out of your personal space. Now you have a way to tell him that. Yep. It's amazing when you get in their heads. They'll both start yawning. When you start playing puzzles in their heads, they'll yawn. And I love that. I look for that. Okay, so we're going to do that with him now. Hi. Okay. So, let's see. I just wanted, the camera's only, right here. If you don't mind. Okay. You can practice with that if you want. Okay. Now, a couple things I want to change are when we hold the horse tight, they rely on us to micromanage them. So by micromanaging him, he's got a lot of communication about that. So I like having a line like that and giving him trust. And then what you can do, so for example, instead of pulling back, give him a wiggle that makes him back up. So what we're going to do is we're going to teach it to him first, and then we're going to use it because he needs a little help.
Hair on Sundance's face. I put a halter on him
We're going to get in
because
there.
he wouldn't give me his head, and he looked at me like I was crack.
Okay, so I'm going to show it to him, and then we're going to see where he tells us. So first I'm going to give him the best deal. Okay, you're backing up, so he's following you, and he sees you as a playmate. There. Wait, there's my question. It's already in his chest. Good. So with him, he doesn't get the chest like this one did. Okay? He gets a tightening from underneath. So now watch for that. See that? Yep. Got tight underneath. So that's how he frees himself up. So he's got soft pectoral muscles. Doesn't mean anything, just means that he's more probably thick underneath. So I'm going to see how he's already thinking one? Okay. So did you see how his chest muscles flex, ready to do that movement? So I'm going to go ahead and ask him again. I don't really swing it there. See how his muscles hold us? See if you can do it again. See how his muscles, yes. Good. and I'm gonna have you. And I just wanna tell him that he's doing a great job. Because horses like that, he doesn't ask questions. So we want to get him to where he's asking questions. Probably because they were never answered. We want to get him to where he finally goes out at you. Because he's asking you questions. And we'll get that done today. But the reason he doesn't ask questions is because now you can get stronger. The wrong answer has to be more uncomfortable. Good. And stop. And stop. Yep. Good. Now you have to go and let him know. Yep. Yep. Go ahead and do more. Yep. Good. Good. And take another foot. Good. Now stop. Not yet. Not yet. Yep. Go ahead and tell him. Good. Now stop. Don't go to him. Ask for another one. Now, go completely neutral, which means basically just like you're hanging out, watching a parade. No, you don't stare straight at him, but you can just kind of stay where he's going to ask you. Like right now, he's just determined that there wouldn't be an answer if he asked. So that's why he's kind of going through a real meltdown there. So trapped. I love horses like this. I like to help. There. Now, that question wasn't for you, but it doesn't matter. We'll pet him there. Okay. Now, does he have a favorite spot that you've ever found to pet him? He does have a knot in his neck here that I felt earlier. Which probably is a lot to do with this. Overworked. Okay, so an armpit. So when we're going to tell him how great of a job he did, we want to give him something worth it. So what we're going to do is at least this armpit. I didn't check the other armpit. You're just going to come down through the girth here. You're going to scratch his armpit. He's enjoying that today anyway. Now the trick also, when you find an itchy spot, is not to satisfy that itch. Because if you satisfy the itch, then it's not pleasurable anymore. But when you're still like, he's like, oh wait, can you just do it a little bit more? Then you have that as, because I don't do cooking, I don't do food, so I do scratches. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and ask him to back up. So Casey, now him coming with you is exactly what you asked him to do by backing up. It's okay. Well, no, if you want to tell him by wiggling the rope a little bit as you back away, that's the way of communicating to him. Don't come with me. Yep. Yep. Good. Yep, it's there. Yep, you see it, and it's stalled. That's all that happened. So instead of chalking up in the line, give yourself more line to move. And stop. Good. So your stop is so important. That timing of that stop is the most important part. Now his questions, I don't know if you saw, there's one ear, we just got one. But his questions are getting more there. Meaning he's still wanting to ask, but he's pretty sure he's still not going to get an answer. So he needs to ask a question over there, he needs to ask a question over there. And he gave me one ear. So now we're going to see if he'll give you 2 ears. Go ahead and ask him. First we're going to start off a lot quieter. I consider that like volume. You don't want to get in your car and have it still blasting from the great song you played last night. So you want to make sure that it's always quiet first and give him the best deal. Now you're going to start taking up the volume. Now it's already there. It's already there. Now stop. Now ask for one more. Gently first. Yep. You want to start off at a 2 before you go up to an 8. Yep. 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 Keep going. It's not anywhere near there now. Not anywhere there yet. Now you can make that snap really move. Yep, now it's there. See, it's above his knees. Good, and stop. Good. That's okay. Yep, yep. When he looks at you with both eyes, that's when you're with both ears and both eyes, is when you're going to go over and you're going to scratch him in his armpit there. So now what I want you to do is I want you to drop your hand. This hand is active. So by being active means you're still saying something. There's one ear. there's both ears. Go ahead and start. He took his attention away, but he gave you one ear. You can. Okay. So now we're gonna do another one. If he comes with you, it's just all you have to do is say, but no, I don't want you. So first you're gonna gently say, please back away. Then you say, I'd really like you to. Kind of serious. Now I'm like telling you.
Oh my god.
Now you're gonna take a step at him. And tuck. Now the one thing he has not done, because he goes into this displaced kind of meltdown, is he has not actually licked and chewed, even though he's secretly doing it now. Good. So there was a question as I was leaving. So you always want to kind of like pay attention to where his questions are, because him asking questions is going to be like a bit for it. Go ahead and ask him to back up. Yep. Yep. Yep, there. And stop. Good. Now he's got one question, but he's trying to avoid asking it to you. It's okay. Until he looks at you. So now, another way you can help him ask you questions is you can turn and look away. Will help him decide he's going to get this. Now go ahead and wiggle one because he came back at you. Back to where he was because he didn't talk to you yet. Yep. Take a snap move. Yep. And stop. So he tried. So there you got your question when you approached him. You see, when you got near him, both ears came on you. Yeah. Okay. So that's going to be your stop, your back up, your slow down, don't go forward, and even like a tap to the shoulder. You want to explain something. You're about to tell them something different. Whatever. Like, excuse me, so that's going to be like you're standing in line at the bank and people you didn't move up, but everybody else is already going. You want to tap them on the shoulder. So we're going to use that as an excuse me. Yep. You can bump them when you're in the saddle too. This will translate into all you have to do to back and forth up while you're in the saddle is go like this and come back up. Because you can make that do the exact same thing on the bit. We're doing that like everybody. I like to be able to go like this and go back. The communication that you can have with these horses is so subtle, so quiet, and they can love you to death. Like they'll see you and they'll say, "Mommy," as opposed to, right. Yeah. There'll be a point where are cookies involved? So you're the ice cream truck. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to ask him to do something specific with his feet. We're going to tell him to cross over his front feet to the right. How we're going to do that? Now, I'm going to kind of walk you through it, and then I might even demonstrate first, is when we tell our horse to go that way, logically, if I was talking to you, I'd say, can you go that way? It makes sense that I would point off of my body. When we do that to a horse, let me show you what happens. So I'm going to tell him to back up real quick. And then I'm going to tell him to go that way. If I point that way, which is logical, I'm asking him to come to me. So we wonder why when we tell our horses to go somewhere, to them, now watch the line. I'm asking him, he doesn't want to come to me, but I'm asking him to come to me. I'm logically saying go that way. To a horse, you want them to think, you're telling them to look at something behind you. Look at them. You want that. So I would point at the geese. So, and I don't point where I'm saying, hey, go that way, horse. I'm just pointing and giving him support. My actual energy is going to go on his nose first to get his head turned. Then it's going to go on his neck right here. Then it's going to go on his shoulder, and the shoulder to make his feet move. So first I'm going to tell his nose, which is already there. I'm going to take advantage of that. Now we started doing this with you, if you're not, and I like it. So I'm going to give you a 12-inch piece of line here. That's your support, okay? So he already is looking over there, so I've already got half of it going for me. I'm going to tell his nose to go over there. Say, hey, how about you look still over there? How about you look still over there? I'm going to leave him alone. Now I'm going to say, how about your neck follow your nose? How about your neck follow your nose? It's more and more like it is cheek. I'm going to see if I can't even just get the, if I can't even just get the support down to the shoulder first. Say, this is about your feet. Now, his feet are thinking about it. You see how it came through here and went right to the knee, which caused his knee to bend. Okay, so if you watch how it started like right here, came down through here, here, and that's what caused the knee to bend. So now watch. Okay, so it's at the top of the leg now. See the knee? See the knee? How you can make your line longer is you just open your hand. I haven't changed anything about where I'm telling his nose to go, because that's still very important. I'm going to see if I can get his shoulder to respond. I want him to cross his legs over towards everybody over there. Now this is all about patience also. So see, this is where people give up. Yep, now watch. He's actually going to do it now. He's going to move that other foot back. There we go. There we go. And it just doesn't know yet. So I'm just going to keep supporting because he's got the right answer. There we go. There he goes. Good. So the fact that he didn't cross over, I'm fine with. He got the idea of what I wanted. Yeah. So he understands backup now. Okay. So now I'm going to ask him again. So now my point is going to be back over there, and I'm going to put my support out here. His nose is totally going the wrong way. So if he walked into that, that's his problem. There. Now, I can get some communication to that shoulder. Once I get his nose out of this zone, there you go. Sorry, bud. There, now I can talk to his shoulder. He's already got the message to the top of that leg. I don't kiss yet or give him any kind of cluck or go cue because I'm not asking him to walk anywhere. I'm asking him just to move these two front feet. Well, when the message came off the nose, that's when you lost it. So when his nose turned away, you lost the message. There. There. Now he's thinking something. He just doesn't know what he's thinking. There. Now he's got it. Now he's got it. Now he just follow that. He got himself distracted by his own little thing there. So backing up is him trying something. So when they try something, that's when you got to go. We're on to something. Because him trying the wrong answer is not being bad. It's him just trying to say, do you want this? If you say, no, I want something else, by not stopping is when you say, no, I want something else. I'm just trying to bump his nose in the right direction to help him because I've already put my support on his shoulder. So this is me relying on him paying attention to energy, which he doesn't understand. So once he gets it, he's going to be like, oh my gosh, this is so much better. So I'm just going to give him a little bump to say, hey, I'm still talking to you. So this is the tap on the shoulder kind of deal. I'm still talking to you. There, now we got his feet freed up. Now, go ahead, buddy. Go ahead. I got everything in the position that I want. I just got to get him to follow the message. The message is still only at the top of his neck, right about there. I'm going to bump him and say, still talking to you. Yep. But I'm not looking for a backup, so I can't stop. If I was looking for a backup, I could stop. Yep. You got it. You got it. You got it. I'm going to let him finish it. And when I say finish it, I just going to let him free up that other foot. So again, pointing way over there means kind of nothing other than just giving him a sense of direction. And then I'm going to tell his shoulder what I want his shoulder to do. Yep, got the right idea. Got to free up the other leg out of the way. You're right. Good. So I don't get any louder or any harder. I just stay annoying. Kind of like, if you have a sibling and you're on a long car ride and they're deliberately getting over the line that you've invisibly driven, drawn down. There you go. There. See him asking me a question. Both ears just came on me when I was done. Okay. Yes. So watch. I already got the message to the top of the shoulder. Nope. I don't need to go forward. How about going forward? I'm going to tell him. Go forward. Go forward. Go forward. Go forward. Back. Yep. Now, what I asked? Right. There you go. There you go. There you go. So the message now is right here, which is not anywhere where we want it yet, so he's not really there as far as doing it. There you go. Yep. You got it. Yep. You got it. So he doesn't have a clue what is being asked. That's okay. Like, this is part of the whole learning process. This is where when people get bored, or they think, oh, I must be doing it wrong, or he's just not listening, he just doesn't care. It's not that. He doesn't know how to let that message get to where it's got to go. Now he's actually starting to get it there. It's just a matter of him actually following through with it. He gets himself a little distracted by his place thing that he does. I'm just going to bump his nose back the way I need it. Yep. Once he understands it, all you have to do is point. It comes over, you tell him to go. But he has to understand it. He doesn't understand it. It's nowhere near where we need it to be. So I'm going to support him a little bit and say, hey, how about you go that way? And I'm not going to let his nose come back so he can follow his nose. Yep, you're right. Go, good, you got it. So I'm going to help him only by getting more in his space. See if I can't get him to figure out that he needs to just move away from this pressure. Yep, he's going to do it now. Yes, you're right. You're right already. You're right already. Don't do that. You're right already. So again, I'm going to help him immediately. Say, how about you get out of my space? Yep, you're right. You're right. There you go. You got it. Wrong feet. So just because he got the wrong feet involved doesn't mean anything. It means that he went to the wrong place. So I'm just trying to help his nose understand that that's the direction his nose is going. This is just annoying. I'm not hurting him. There you go. Good. Good. Alright, so something in. Ready? Again, I'm just helping him by getting in that space to see if I can't just speed up his thought process here. He gets himself so distracted with his little zone. Doing something in it. Wait, don't do that. Hey. Yep. was already at the top of the shoulder this time. So, helping him because it seems to be what he needs. Now he's asked the question there. So he's like, hey, so then what do you want me to do? Yep. Yep. You got it. You got it. There you go. Yep, there you go. You got it. You got it. Follow it. Yeah. Good. It's okay that he leaves because he doesn't know that I'm not telling him to do it. So can you see when I know he's got it? So his display stuff gets in his way. So we're hoping that we can kind of get rid of that. He does do it when he first started doing it. He does it with his ears back. Now he's doing it with his ears forward. Like maybe I'm gonna be told to do something. So if I ask him to turn where I want him to turn, the other horses are a distraction. So I'm just gonna like tap him on the shoulder kind of thing. Now I'm gonna tell him, I still want you to go that way. Now he's already got the message somewhere. Do you see where it is? Yep. Yes. So let me see if I can't see if we can't move it somewhere else. Okay, now yes. Yep. Now, you see it where it is now? Right, actually right here. Yep. So now he lost it again. So wait, I keep stopping. Let's see if we can't get him to turn his head. That'll help us. Now, it's actually in the wrong leg. There. So this time right, yep. And this time it flowed from here, jumped to the knee. So sometimes you have to kind of almost like, just like watch the valve get turned on real fast. So, because it'll jump where you don't see it go. But it came from right here, right to his knee. Yep. Yep, right. Alright, help again. Yep, snap again. Yep, yep. 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 So that's when you know, like, there have been plenty of times where he just stood there like, the message wasn't anywhere. You know? Then when I got involved and I helped him by turning his nose, and I said, well, it's going to have something to do with following me. So that's why his nose was important. I needed him to know it had something to follow me. So, like, if I were to do it now, he's not going to do it. He may go forward, but his distraction, his nose is that way. He could go forward. Horses can easily stay with their head to their chin, or their head to their elbow, and go forward. So sometimes when people try to turn the horse in a circle when they're being bad, and the horse just turns its head and they keep running straight, they can easily do that. So we want him to understand he's got to follow his nose. There. Yep, yep. So you got the message to the wrong foot. Okay. Now, the message is at the top of his chest. Now it's actually above his knees. You see that? Yep, yep. Now, there he goes. Okay. I'm gonna have you do that one, and then we're gonna teach your guy that as well. Yep. Yep. And then once he's done what you want to make sure that you have a good deal of it. You want to be his best partner. So once you've gotten his back, you want to be the best partner he's ever met, and you're just gonna stand there nice and neutral. Because if you stay with the intensity that you needed to get him to back up, he's not gonna like the energy that's around you. So he could either back up or evade, actually like go off in one or the other direction. Or in some of these like pushier horses might come right on top of you. Okay. So then you just back him out and put him back in his box. One of the perfect exercises for both of these horses is going to be to draw an imaginary box around them and try to increase as time goes on how long you can ask them to stay standing in that particular spot. So we're going to do the same direction because horses do not learn on the left side of the body and the right side of their body. They learn